Hey everybody, this is Kodak here, and I know I look a bit scuzzy right now, but I just have something really important that I need to talk about. So, Spin Master's third quarter results just dropped, and while their profits declined by about 11%, it would have been much worse if it wasn't for Bakugan, which is cited as being the thing that nearly doubled their boys action sales. So, Bakugan is very popular right now, but because it's so popular, there are, of course, a lot of fakes. I have already been seeing a lot of reports about fake Bakugan that have been put out for sale, and in fact, I found a lot of fake Bakugan on a website called AliExpress, which is kind of like a Chinese version of Amazon or eBay, however you want to say it. A lot of fakes. A lot of them are specifically using a 9-pack case, like it's a set of 9 Bakugan being put up for sale, like in this sort of container store style packaging. Not this one. You can see this has a lot more than 9 slots in it. But the reason I want to bring this up is I want to keep people protected from fakes, because there are a ton of fakes out there. A lot of things are being flooded, and you know, the last thing you want to do on Christmas is give something fake to your kid. Christmas or birthday is give your kid a counterfeit toy. And even if you don't really care, you're like, so what if it's fake? I can save some money. People who sell counterfeit toys aren't really known for caring about honesty. They also don't really care about plastic safety and lead paint standards. So if you do buy your kid a fake toy, keep in mind there's a chance that not only is it going to be way junkier than the actual thing, there's a chance it might be dangerous. So that is that's just the importance of the counterfeiting. And there have been a lot all over the internet. Like I said, most of the ones I found are on AliExpress. However, they've also been showing up on eBay, and a particular story I heard is somebody who bought a 9-pack off of Amazon, thought it was like some sort of official deal, and then actually went and complained to Spin Master that the toy did not come with any of the cards needed to play the game. The thing is, the truth is, they had just bought a huge lot of fakes. So just because it's being sold on a place like Amazon does not necessarily mean that it's real. Now, with Bakugan in particular, and with a lot of products in general, there are a lot of ways just by looking on the website to tell if something being sold to you on the internet is a fake. In general, if it is a toy that is shipped from China, it'll usually say China or China, comma, China, that is pretty much 100% guaranteed to be a fake. Even if they use like official artwork and things like that, that is basically guaranteed to be a fake. There is like no chance that the product being sent straight from China is real. Maybe if it's from Hong Kong, because that also got an official release, but China, no. If it is a real product, then it is stolen off the assembly line, which is its own crime, so just don't risk it. Stuff from Japan, though, is safe. Japan also has an official release of Bakugan. They come in like some fancy, like gray style packaging. Those are real. Those are safe to buy. But if it ships directly from China, odds are good it's a fake. Bakugan specifically, I already brought up that like sort of container store looking case. Ones that are like sold in like a lot of 9. Those are not real. Bakugan has never put out a case like that. The real Bakugan case looks like this, although it comes in other colors as well, and it holds between 14 and 18 Bakugan. So if you see a picture that's like just sort of a generic container store box with 9 Bakugan inside of it, those Bakugan, all 9 of them, I can guarantee are fake. Another one specifically for Bakugan, if in the images they're using to show off the product you see this purple-headed dog, those are fakes. The real toy has a black head. So in particular, that's a lot of things you can expect to see from Bakugan. I've also seen like some fake versions of official packaging, which can be dangerous. The packaging, the real official Bakugan packaging, will either have a line on the side that says Battle Brawlers, or it will not have that line at all. A lot of the ones I've seen that are fakes have like battle action on them or anything like this. And I'm trying to make this easy for folks who maybe are not too familiar with the brand. And I'm certain you're already having enough trouble trying to isolate the new ones from the series that came out about 10 years ago. So I'm just going to try to keep it simple here. Another one is a risky sign is if it is a small seller using stock images. Like you see like the pristine white background, or it's the same sorts of pictures of these toys that you'd see on like Target.com or something. if they're a small seller and they're using official images, be leery of them. That doesn't necessarily mean that what they have is fake, but there's still a pretty good chance. And I actually have a strategy to help deal with something if you feel suspicious about a product you see online. But just in general, don't buy anything that's sold directly from China. Don't buy anything in that 9-pack. Don't buy anything with the purple dog. The best way to stay safe, buying from brick and mortar is pretty much always the good way to do it. Trusted sources like the large big box chains, as long as you avoid the sorts of stores that tend to carry things that are probably not on the up and up, odds are good you're fine. I mean, there is definitely a bane of things like fake Pokemon cards as well at places like flea markets or small low-end stores, because what they do is they buy these things in bulk and basically sell them at the stores, not really caring whether it's real or not. The same thing happens online with these fake Bakugan and these 9-packs. People will buy them in bulk from China to sell them in the United States in order to rip off from people. If people have actual photographs of the product they're selling, it's clear that they just kind of plunked it down on their living room and took a picture with their phone or something like that, that is probably going to be real. Although a technique that's been online for a while is something called time stamping. What you do is you ask them to take another picture of the product with a little note, a handwritten note that says hello username. So ask them to say hello to you. So in my case, they would say hello Kodak, along with the current date written on a little scrap of paper placed on top of the toy while the picture is being taken. It's a procedure called time stamping. It has been used on various reaches of the internet in order to authenticate things, and it's definitely something you can do in order to help do that. And this is something I usually don't do in my videos, but believe it or not, today I'm actually doing a call for action. I want people to share this video because I want them to be able to see it and know that this is happening. Bakugan is way more popular than my current scope. If you have friends who are looking at Bakugan, make sure they see this. If you're a parent, please share this with your parent group if they are talking about Bakugan, to make sure that they are buying the authentic toys, because it is too risky not to. It's very important to me to make sure that products are legit. I might actually cover some of the fakes on my channel, but that is specifically for me to help people further identify the fakes. There was actually a whole big thing that happened to me several years ago where I accidentally used a counterfeit Beyblade in my review, and I basically had to pay the price for that. I went and bought a bunch more of the real Beyblade product in order to specifically tell people how to help tell them apart. So being able to distinguish these things, even I, somebody who has reviewed toys for 10 years, managed to mess it up. So that's why it's so important that I stress this here. So anyways, hopefully that will help you make your more confident with your Bakugan buying decisions, and have a happy holidays. Until next time, this is Kodak signing off.